allow me to charge a premium is the first thing is establish yourself as a leader in whatever the field is that you're in. So I'm in photography, so I started writing articles for a photography publication, and that has helped a lot. And then I also blog a lot, so I have a lot of other photographers who follow my work, and I think that just that's a big part of it. And then the second thing is just feel really confident with what you do price it at. So like I've only been in business for 3 years. My first year, just so you guys get an idea of this, people are paying like $300, and they'll spend an hour and a half with me to do a family photo shoot, and they get a CD. It's $300, and I did it really just because it was fun. So I didn't really try to profit a lot from it. And then now it's only my 3rd year, and they're paying about $1,000 now, and they're only spending about 1 to 2 hours with me. And you know, when I started doing that, I did feel kind of not to the point of nausea, but almost. I'm like, oh, I can't believe they're going to pay me to do this. And I had, you know, families who just loved my stuff, and they didn't plan on buying so much, but they now needed to go on like an installment plan because it cost so much. So I felt.
What I look for are newer things to market. So I'm into social marketing now because when you have something that is less defined and people don't know as much about, there's a premium they will pay for that type of service. So I try to stay in front of what's happening to learn about what's new out there. But that's, you know, that's particular to a consultant. You're looking for something that, areas that have not been as well defined.
I'm going to see if I understand your question, and I would love to hear your perspective too, because some of us are still building our own businesses. But you know, one way to think about it is just the traditional funnel, sales funnel. So you know, I have my premium offer, which is I could spend time with someone for about 6 months, maybe even a year, and we will uncover a really deep purpose. Integrate that into a pretty solid branding strategy and a communication strategy, and then they actually step into life as an entrepreneur and work through all the fears and build a greater resilience, go out and speak about themselves and how to talk about themselves, and you know, so there's sort of like this, I would say, a premium in a sense level where it's almost like cultivating a person so that they can really move into an entirely new life. That can cost a lot of money, you know, for some people. So, you know, I'm still working on this, but I'm constantly thinking about how do I create different offers at different levels in that sales funnel that people are more approachable for certain audiences. So, writing. Personally, I love writing, so I'm starting to write more and actually get connected to other blogs out there that are looking for writers. So, you know, there's for example, a women's community. There's like 80% women on it called Owning Pink, and just so happens that the kind of stuff I do and the kind of stuff I write, they really like. And it also so happens I have a lot of women entrepreneurs that, you know, for whatever reason, that's just the type of person that seems to come to me. So. So you know, one of the things I'm doing with them is writing, and they're distributing my writing. They will be throughout their site, and also they're establishing a coaching network for all their participants. So I'm going to become an example coach, you know, a partner coach, let's say. So part of the, you know, the top of the funnel is just they can see who I am and what I write about, and then maybe another one is I would do a workshop, you know, in the Bay Area. You know, that's $50 person for a few hours or a day or whatever it is. So just keep kind of providing offers like that, and then in distribution, just trying to find people that are more aligned with what I'm doing. Yeah.
It's like kind of bad for this one family, but in general, it's like, you know, it may be because my field is art, so it's really subjective. So maybe that, you know, changes things a little bit, but you have to feel confident with what you're charging and that you know you're worth it. So I think that's another part. But also, and you have to be really comfortable with it. Like, I now have 3 children, so I have to leave them to go do these things. So it has to be something that I feel comfortable with too.
So quickly, my thing is partnerships and distribution, and I'm still working on that as a new business. For me, it's going to be finding key partners who have a regular need for inspiring videos. So, I've been in talks with Ode Magazine and some of the social entrepreneurship focused groups that want to profile the inspiring entrepreneurs that are part of their organizations. So I'm trying to develop a few of those partners that have, maybe a need for a monthly video, and then also develop partnerships in the media world and the internet world for my content, and having a distribution model where potentially I'm getting paid for the content that I'm producing that can be showcased through a variety of different media channels.
Actually, to kind of play off that a little bit with your thing, so we were talking about where she might go next in terms of getting her stuff out. And, there's so many directions that Storytellers for Good can go. She can build this whole online community, which will probably happen. But in terms of right now, where to go. Or, another thing is, like she was saying, try to develop distribution channels or partnerships. And so one of the things she's really passionate about, at least I think you are, is creating content, actually going out there and creating content. And so that led to, instead of maybe spending time creating a massive web community right now, to spend time creating content and actually getting that syndicated on a TV, on a news station. She has contacts there. So, even though the community thing will probably happen, it also just, how do you kind of prioritize this stuff? Where can you get more mass distribution based on the networks you have, and sort of keep playing off of them. So.
Let's see, other questions coming up for you guys, or concerns or aspirations with regard